Mr. Kumar has not responded to the letter of reminder.
Correct.
It's possible that he has not even called the Western wear people.
Possible.
So yeah, it's possible. So and they didn't receive the installment or the complete total amount also.
Correct.
And no response. So they are writing again to Mr. Kumar stating that it's already overdue and we have already written a reminder and you have not responded. So more or less we are forced
Yes.
to write a letter requesting urgent action.
Action.
Here urgency means that you are requesting the other person to take some urgent action, and the urgent action is either you talk to the other party or else at least you pay back whatever amount has to be paid. So as you can see, the courtesy is still maintained in the letter,
Yes.
but of course this is more direct and straight kind of a letter where the language is a bit curt.
Bit curt, bit harsh,
And-
because they have said that failure to respond will lead us to take action.
Legal action, but then still
Yes.
they have still given Mr. Kumar 10 more days to repay the amount,
The amount.
which means that they are keeping a certain amount of flexibility in
them.
their approach,
Right.
which is also we can say that they are being a bit friendly with being assertive, but at the same time still they are showing some consideration towards Mr. Kumar, that maybe he might be stuck up somewhere, his money might be stuck up somewhere, and that's why he is not able to pay back.
But how much time can, I mean, this flexibility, if we are looking at the flexibility aspect, I want to know does it depend upon the business house only how much flexibility they should have? They should keep with their buyers?
No, not necessarily. Normally, when an agreement is done, it's both the buyer and the seller who sit together, or maybe the representatives of the
Okay.
organization, those who are carrying out the deal. They sit together and they decide on their flexibility, the capital that they have on hand, or depending on when they are going to
Okay.
get cash, so that they would be able to repay. Of course, the installment thing that we were talking about. It's both ways. The seller has to give some choice to the buyer
Right.
to repay the amount. So there is actually a proper agreement that is done, and it is based on that agreement. Both of them, they are required to stick to that agreement.
Yeah.
And obviously, if the buyer does not pay attention or does not respect the agreement, then such letters are required.
Yeah, because I can still see in the sample urgency letter also, they have given that if required, please call on this particular number.
Yeah, still
So
there is.
again, there is, they have given that flexibility. They are not yet very rigid,
Yeah.
so some amount they are, giving to their buyer, some concession they are given to their buyer,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
in order that they can respond again and call up again and talk to them about the required mode of
Yeah.
payment.
Still, they are open to communication, just in case Mr. Kumar requires some more days.
Yes.
So that's the letter of urgency. As again stated, that you need to be courteous. Courtesy needs to be followed, but at the same time you need to be more assertive than what assertive language than the one we used in the reminder.
In that
Because it's
reminder.
just a reminder, but when it comes to a letter of urgency, it is matter of fact.
Matter of fact.
So we cannot show
Yes.
any lenience, but still we need to show some consideration towards the buyer, and that's the reason why the telephone number
Telephone.
figures again.
Correct.
And they are inviting some kind of communication from Mr.
Yes.
Kumar.
So
just
which
in
means
case.
that the communication has not stopped completely.
Yes, it has not.
It is still, some avenues are open for discussion.
Exactly.
For, something to materialize, and for some other, what I would say, that some other paths, that may lead to communication between the buyer and the seller. But now I can also see that, we are going towards a final notice, because I think Mr. Kumar is not approachable. He has not called.
Seems to be.
Yes, seems to be that, and therefore these Western wear is stuck with the credit of 1,50,000,
Yeah.
and it's a large amount for any firm.
Yes.
And so now what is the option left for them now? Because they have sent a reminder, They have sent an urgency letter also to them, but there is no reply for the reminder, no reply for the urgency letter. And now what should the Western wear do now?
Yeah, that's the only way of doing. They have already talked about taking a legal action. So
Yeah, yes, I
maybe now
remember they had
finally-
mentioned it earlier. You know?
yeah, finally there's no other way out. They have to just state now that they are going to take a legal action.
Oh, I see.
Earlier it was they may take legal action
Yes,
if there is no
yes.
response from Mr. Kumar.
Yes.
But now that there is no response from Mr. Kumar, there is no repayment, no sign of any repayment of the amount. So now what the third letter would be a clear cut letter that informs an ultimatum that we are taking a legal action. But then we are willing to pay. Still the we try to maintain the relation with the customer, and still Mr. Kumar is being given the benefit of 10 more days to pay back.
Oh, I see.
And
So-
this time after 10 days, waiting 10 days, on the 11th day they would definitely file a case.
So then that means no more chances are given to Mr. Kumar
No,
anymore.
that's why this is called the ultimate or the
Okay,
ultimatum,
the ultimatum.
or the final notice.
Okay, so which means that either Mr. Kumar pays back or he goes to the court. So
Yeah.
they will file a case against Mr. Kumar. I
Yes,
think.
this time they are not going to wait for him. On the 11th day itself, after the lapse of 10 days, they are going to file a case against him, and he would have to give a response. Mr. Kumar would have to give an answer in the court.
Oh, so no wonder this sample letter that we are showing them, is so curt and, so matter of fact, in the sense that they have already stated that he is 90 days overdue in this.
Yes.
So it's very, very stern, I would say, a very, very harsh letter that we can.
I
Use
think
the word
that
harsh?
yeah, harsh is a bit too harsh kind
Okay,
of a word,
okay.
ma'am. But I feel yes, definitely it is curt. I think curt is a right kind of word we can use, because had it been a very harsh letter, they wouldn't have actually given him some more deadlines. They are giving him again 10 more days.
Yes.
The final date that they have given is 1st of April.
April.
And after 1st of April, that is maybe 2nd April or 3rd April, they may file a case.
Oh,
So
I see.
I beg to differ from you. I don't think that it is a very harsh letter.
No, it's
because
not.
in business you can't be harsh with anyone.
Yes, I think so, because you are going to lose your customers if you are going to be harsh.
And I think
But-
I just mentioned that in business you deal in the market. And if
Yes.
you are harsh to a person, or if you are discourteous with a person, a word spreads very
Yes,
fast in the
yes.
market.
So maybe you are at a loss,
Yeah, the seller can be at a loss. No one would want to carry out business with a person who is harsh or is discourteous with
Yes, I-
one's own buyers or customers.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think that is the reason. Again, the deadline has been extended up to 1st of April, for Mr. Kumar to repay. But then I think the Western wear has come to the end of their tolerance and limit,
Yes, I
Because-
think even in our day-to-day life we have our limits to tolerance, and in business also we are always in a financial crunch in
Correct.
business. We need money. If I am the seller, if I am in the place of Western wear, I would definitely want my installments to be paid, my
I
total
agree.
amount to be paid, so
Yes.
that I may need to pay it to someone.
Yes, because it is blocked. The money
The
is
cash
blocked.
flow is
the
blocked.
cash flow is blocked. And therefore, definitely, I think that I think this is a small, a message. Can we say to those people who want to start a business of their own?
Yeah.
In the sense that if you are taking credit from a particular source, see that you repay the credit in that particular time frame as it is assigned to you.
That is, respect the deadlines,
Yes.
because it is not one-sided agreement. It is usually the buyers and the sellers, or their agents or the representatives of the organizations who sit together. They have actually a proper meeting.
Yes.
They sit together, they decide on the terms and conditions, and that is how agreement is drawn.
Correct.
So it is not a one-sided agreement. Both of them are aware of each other's conditions. So I feel that anyone who is planning, as madam just stated, that anyone who is planning to start their own business, or students, if you are planning to start your own business, you have to put yourself, empathize with the other person.
Yes.
Put yourself in the place of the other person. Imagine if if your money is stuck up and someone is not paying you, how it is going to affect your business.
Okay, take for example, I would just like to ask a student, and if a student has, made some photocopies of certain notes for another student, and that another student is not paying back those 5 rupees or 10 rupees or 15 rupees, don't you feel that, okay, when is that student going to pay me back? When is my friend going to pay back?
Yeah,
I think this is a small thing. Business houses are large. So this is
Yeah.
an example of something.
And
large.
don't we ask our friends, यार तू मेरे पैसे दे वापस करके?
Yes, absolutely.
We do
We
such
do.
things,
We
and when
do
they
say
don't pay,
that.
we are at times harsh.
Yes.
Of course, yes, they are our friends, so we can be harsh. But when it comes to business, we cannot be that harsh.
Yes.
We need to maintain our courtesies. We need to maintain relations, because usually business is about networking, and loss of one customer may sometimes lead to loss of all customers.
Of all customers. Yes, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
So it's very important that we take a lot of care in the way we communicate with the other person, the language that we use.
Yes.
And yes, again, to repeat a few things which are very important present days, is that the complete block format, it is the latest one. And I am sure all our students are learning computers, and you might have learned how to use a Word document, and I'm sure you realize what I was stating, that giving spaces, indentation, typing paragraphs is not an easy thing.
Not
After
an
you
easy
type
thing.
one paragraph,
No.
if you don't remember how much spacing you had given for the earlier paragraph, then you just keep clicking and
Clicking,
adjusting,
yes,
which
adjusting.
takes a lot of time. And in business, time is money.
Yes.
And you have to find all kinds of ways and means of time management and conserving time, so that you can use them more for
Efficiently, for your further growth, for anything. Time is money today.
and various other
Yes,
business activities.
Various other business activities. So we need to keep that in mind. And therefore, I feel that what we have done in our class today is, telling our students, what type of letters are written, or what type of business correspondence we are doing, internal and external. So if we can summarize it for our students,
Sure.
would that be all right now?
Yeah, sure. Why not go back to the samples maybe? If we can show the students the samples again, so that if any one of them is, or if they would like to make notes, this would help them. The first one that we started
Shall we
off
show
with.
the sample of memorandum?
Yeah, sure. The memorandums, as we stated earlier, please don't be misguided that memorandums, the short forms memos, are used only as a means of punishment. That is one of the purposes or one of the examples of memorandum. Memorandum is used for varied purposes within organizations. It can be to give information, seek information. It can be to inform people about policy changes, or if it is a new individual who has been inducted into an organization, he or she may receive a memorandum wherein an explanation of all the policies of the organization might be stated.
Or what about the culture of an organization?
Yeah,
In a
sometimes-
nutshell, I think a culture of the organization for a new person.
Yeah, definitely. For
Yeah.
example, if there is a dress code that you need to follow, there are organizations who follow a dress code, formal
Yes,
wear,
yes.
and of a particular color. So if it is a new employee,
Continue. faster.
if it is a new employee, this is one way of informing them that this is the culture, this is the dress code we follow. And memorandums, because it is used internally, it has a different kind of a layout, as we have already seen.
Yeah.
Then we have the business letters, which have again a different kind of a layout. Two of the examples that we have seen, sales letter is used for advertising the goods,
Yeah.
which is a cost effective and time efficient means. And the other one is the collection letters. When your money is stuck up, you need to remind to the other person that he or she should pay back immediately, because you may need the money yourself, and there is certain language and etiquette that we need to follow, which we have seen here.
Yeah.
So thank you for being there and listening to us.
Yeah, thank you all of you, and I hope you have enjoyed these collection letters, these memorandums, as we have explained to you. And I hope in future you will keep in mind whenever you are writing this, or whenever you want to follow this in your own small endeavors that you want to start off. Thank you.
Thank you.
then people to transfer.